Here we go again, another episode where I just allow my mind to float. And what I was thinking about, I cannot just 100% allow my mind to float. I'm too much of an overthinker for that, I guess. But the topic is feeling empty. Well, rude as I am, I'm sorry guys. Hello and welcome back, or welcome to the Talk Podcast. So, as you know, my favorite beverage already is coffee still. So I'm hoping you guys have something nice to drink and just sit with me once again. I am in the kitchen and just thinking about this feeling of feeling empty. And I think most of us have come kind of in touch with it, if that makes sense. Like we've all been in a bad week or month, maybe. I'm not trying to go down depression because, not unfortunately, but like that's not where the topic is going. I don't have too much knowledge on that, but I really want to talk about this feeling that just comes up here and there, and you just sit there and you feel so empty. I'm trying to understand deeply, what does that mean when I encounter that moment? What does that mean for others? I'm trying to ask at the same time. And what is it that people do when they catch themselves feeling that way? Do you just allow it and just sit in it for a moment? Like just, okay, I'm having this moment, feeling empty, don't really know what to do, don't really have my headspace right, just gonna take a nap or sleep the whole weekend and try to get my head clean and relax my body. I can see some people might be thinking of, doing a lot of workout and going to the gym. I actually have someone in mind that I know who would do that, which is a great way to, I guess, get your headspace clear. But I would really like to know, is there a different way? I could see some people coming up with the idea of meditation. I could also think of religious people coming with the idea of prayers, which for people who think the way I think could combine that, because it is some kind of way of, finding and going into yourself and just seeking inner peace. Maybe that is what I should do. Remember, I'm seeking inner peace. Should try one of those more, or anyways. But I think this idea or this feeling that I catch myself having here and there could be multiple things, right? So I need to dive deeper into it. But hear me out. Sometimes I just stumble over my own words. Anyone else? I'm sure. But hear me out. I'm asking myself, isn't there any other way to fill the gap of that emptiness
that just creeps up on you?
Right? Without having to always do something. Yes, I'm looking for something that just effortlessly comes along and takes and swipes out the emptiness. Maybe a different way to think about it is, how can I find ways to be good to myself, right? Without always having to push the body to do more. I'm a big supporter and fan of people who enjoy sports, fitness, working out, athletic, dancing, like everything that keeps you active and going, running outside, the hikings. I'm not a hiking person, but I love it when people really are invested in their physical fitness, which also kind of goes along with the mental state. I must admit to myself that I haven't been doing quite a good job. Like I'm sneaking. I wouldn't go here and there, but still I count I count the stretchings and the Pilates workouts at home, right? So anyone out there who's doing that, it counts. To me it counts, but you get the gist, okay? But isn't there something else? I know people are very invested in trying to look into how they're eating, what they're eating, but I would love to find a way to get my headspace free, or maybe different. Find a way to just accept the emptiness and just let it sink in for a moment. Why is that so difficult? Why is it that the moment this idea, this feeling of, oh, I just don't know what to put in my headspace. I just feel empty. And the emptiness creeps up on me in the sense when everything is done, right? There's nothing more that you could have done that day that you have on your checklist, right? But yet you're just like, whew, what am I going to do with myself, right? And it could be a different idea that is also creeping up on me, but I think I might leave that gap for another day. But it would be interesting to know if anyone struggles with that. What do you guys do? How do you feel the gap of emptiness? Or is it just something that people with my personality type have, the overthinkers? If you're an overthinker, is this something that you catch yourself doing, always reflecting, always trying to understand everything, literally? Why am I sitting here overthinking? So I hope you guys enjoy. See you in the next one. Bye.